Hi everyone.
Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandon.
And my name is Heidi, and we're here with a new video for you.
As you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to Disney World, and we're not only going to Disney World, we're going to Disney World this week, which is crazy. You're probably stunned, excited, so many emotions, just like us. Hopefully you are, because we just can't wait, and we're going to dive into the whole trip, little breakdown, itinerary. So let's get into that right now.
So before we go into our actual trip itinerary, we're going to give a little bit of backstory about how this trip came to be. So we've had this trip planned, well, talked about since September.
Yeah, but it was actually booked in September.
Okay, it was booked in September. Yeah. Okay. It was because we booked certain things, but our flights we just recently booked. So yes. I'm like, did we really have it booked? I guess we did. We had our
resort was the first.
Resort was the first thing that we booked in September, so I guess that kind of solidified that we were going. And we kind of were thinking when would we go next? We didn't really know. We had 2 dates in mind around this time or another time next year. But with next year with the wedding coming, we were well, not sure how that's gonna work out. Yeah. So we were why don't we just go for Christmas, because we love Christmas and we love going to Disney at Christmas. Yeah, so
basically the dates are December 5th until December 8th. So we come home on the 8th, we travel on the 5th. Yeah. It's a very quick little trip, which is the quickest trip that we've done. I know that you came to visit me on my program, but I'm saying together, this will be the quickest trip of us actually traveling there and doing a trip for a little weekend. But this is just what worked for us. We're excited to try this out. I think it's going to be very jam-packed and very busy, but I think usually all of our trips we are go all the time anyway.
And also I will say, when I went to visit Brandon, it was around the same exact time frame, and I was nervous about it because I thought that it was going to feel short and not enough time, but I was pleasantly surprised when I went to visit you. Good. I felt but I mean, as me coming, you were there the whole time, so obviously it was good for you. As me coming and spending that much time there, I felt we did so much, and I felt satisfied after. I didn't leave feeling oh, that wasn't long enough, or oh, that was really rushed, or I felt really rushed. So I'm excited to see how it feels for both of us going, obviously this time, and seeing how it is, and especially since it's Christmas and we're doing a lot of things on this trip,
which we'll get into. Yeah. And I wanted to share this, that obviously we're going back to Disney World. Yeah. We did Disneyland in August. I did a whole Disney program the whole summer, so this is our first trip after the Disney World cast member era, which again I feel when you're a Disney World cast member, you get a discount on rooms and park tickets, really, and obviously that's not the case. So I think that planning thing is a little bit different. Obviously for us, it's wow, December's kind of a crazy time, but it's going to be so fun. So we're staying at All-Star Sports, which we love. Again, I know the value resorts kind of get a bad rep, but we just, nothing to me feels more Disney than a value resort, and it's obviously the cheapest option. And to be honest, when we looked in September, there was no rooms available. Yeah, it was rough.
We almost didn't go for the sole fact of that there was no rooms. Yep. There actually were no rooms.
Except for deluxe.
No, but remember we even had to book, which I don't know if this is a hack, but we booked more days than we could go, and then we had to call and cancel.
Yeah, we booked
because online you weren't allowed to book less than the amount that we wanted to.
Yeah, so then I called and canceled and made it less nights. Yeah. But honestly, there was nothing available. And then the one time we checked for these dates and this was available, none of the other values were available. No. So this was our option, which is good. So again, it's going to be for us, since we're so go. We're value stands anyway, but we're just going to be in the room. Pop is the go-to, but the All-Stars is good. In the room. Sorry, that's what I meant. We're just going to be sleeping in the room. We're going to be go all the time. So that's where we're staying.
Wait, where are we staying? The Sports, right?
All-Star Sports, which is where you stayed when you came down to visit me.
Yeah, it was good. There was a lot when I came to visit you. There was a bunch of sports teams there.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, so we'll see how it is over the holidays. But I'm excited. So that day will be December 5th. We'll kind of get into our itinerary.
Yes.
Now, and I think that we should also preface this that we're going with some friends from the YouTube verse. Yes. Which is kind of just even more crazy. And this is kind of part of it too, where we had talked about it with these people, which we'll share in a second, but Brianna and Corey, if you didn't know.
If you watched our live, you actually would have known that we're going on this trip. Yeah. Our live, that was a few days ago, because we had them on the live and we all announced, but it was really hard to keep a secret because Brianna and Corey are obviously going on their trip. They announced that they were on the going on the trip, so people knew about that. Yeah. People didn't know that we were going on the trip and that we're doing this trip together. So
people have been asking us too.
Yeah, when we're going
all the time, and we're we're not going, but it's because we wanted to keep it a secret. secret till now is like a surprise.
Yeah, we wanted it to be fun.
Try something different. But so we're going with them, which is so fun. We're going to spend all of our days with them, which will be so exciting. And we'll get into those. Most of the days. So they're going longer than us, but all of our days there will be with them. So we'll kind of get into the little breakdown and then share kind of like the, I guess, plan for vlogs and stuff and what you can expect from us. But we're so excited. So shall we get into the days then?
Yes. So the first day, as you said, is December 5th, and it's actually a Thursday.
Yep.
So we decided to fly out on that day, which I feel like will be interesting to see because usually I feel like we fly out on Fridays or weekends.
Yep.
So it'll be nice to see like how that goes. I'm sure hopefully good. We'll get there. We're flying out in the morning, and then we're going to get to Disney and probably, if everything goes smoothly, to a resort around like 12:30, I would say.
Yeah. Yes. I would say 12:30, 1 o'clock, probably like at the latest. And we're going to take mirrors to get there, which is going to be our option, which we have to book. But that's going to be our airport transportation. Yeah.
If you know us, you'll know that we are last minute people.
Yes. So. Sometimes with not everything.
Well,
some stuff. But I feel like that we're just been so busy, and then it's like little things get kind of slip through the cracks, like a mirrors. But we'll book that today. Anyway, we're going to take mirrors though. We're going to arrive and just get there. And then our plan that day is we're going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party that travel day.
Which will be interesting.
Which will be fun. We haven't been to Mickey's Very Merry since 2019. We did Christmas Day 2021 at Disney World and got to do a lot of the party stuff.
I was going to say Christmas Day is essentially like Very Merry.
Yeah, except for there's no, like, I think that they kind of don't do all of the entertainment, and obviously there's no tree trails and those things with like the cookies and stuff, but...
Feels the same.
Yeah, feels the same. So we're going to get to do all the stuff, the parade, the stage shows, meet characters, get cookies and hot chocolate, have lots of snacks, which is what we talked about on our live stream. If you missed that one, we did like a bracket of the Jollywood and the Mickey's Very Merry snacks going head to head, but we're just excited. I think it's going to be so fun, and it's going to be a very busy travel day, traveling and doing like a late party that ends later.
And I also wanted to say too that one of the reasons that we really wanted to go now at Christmas is, well, first of all, we really, really like Christmas.
We do love it,
Christmas is our like favorite holiday, and it's so fun at Disney. But also, like, we didn't know when again that we will go for Christmas, and we felt like this was kind of like the last, not the last opportunity ever, because obviously I'm sure in the future
it'll happen again. But
like hopefully it will be able to go again. But for the next foreseeable future, with like what we have planned, I feel like it was like. It made sense to go now, where we were like, okay, if we don't go now, like, when will we go again? So we wanted to take advantage of it, which is why we're going.
Yes.
And also because we like to, like, instead of buying Christmas presents for each other, we're like, why don't we just go to Disney together?
Yeah, which is so fun. I love that. I love that. We just love to like experience and do things, and I feel like it's just gonna be so fun. And like you said, next year, for example, we have some stuff kind of planned, but this wouldn't fit into the plan.
No.
So who knows again?
And again, the following year probably not either.
Exactly.
With other plans that we have.
Exactly. So there's just a lot of things. So this was like the time to do like a little weekend trip, and we're just excited. So yeah, travel day the 5th.
Yeah.
Travel, check in. Mickey's Very Merry, and if there's time, we're gonna, in between like the traveling and the Mickey's Very Merry, maybe do like a monorail resort hop to see the Christmassy things.
Yeah,
who knows if we'll have time.
In between. It'll really all depend if like there's no delays with the flights and everything, which you never know will happen or not.
Yep.
So we'll see, but essentially the main priority that day is the party, and Brianna and Corey are going to the party as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to meet at the party essentially, or outside of Magic Kingdom, I don't know.
So that day will be 2 vlogs for all of you, which I guess like each day we can kind of go. It'll be a travel day and then a Very Merry vlog, which is so fun. So both of those, that's that 5th day.
Yes.
Or I guess December 5th, the 5th. And the next day, December 6th, is a day that we have a whole park day, hopping around. And we're going to kick it off at Animal Kingdom, which was like Heidi's request, but also I'm excited about because like that's like the perfect morning park start. So the 2 of us will go there together, start the day off. So it's going to be like Mickey's Very Merry late, and then Animal Kingdom early, which is exciting because I'm excited to do Flight of Passage and do Dinosaur, because I feel like this will probably actually be the last time that we do it, and just kind of like take in the vibes of Animal Kingdom. I feel like on my program I never really went there as often as I would have liked to, and I'm glad that on this trip we're going to do it.
Yes.
Because it's your favorite.
I'm excited. Yeah, so that day Brianna and Corey probably won't join us in the morning.
Yeah.
Because they want to do other things, which we'll meet then after at Epcot.
Yeah, which is exciting. So we're going to be doing lots this day, and we are going to be using some like lightning lane that day and doing that kind of thing, but we're going to then move over to Epcot, which will be fun. So we'll probably leave right from Animal Kingdom and go right to Epcot, and that day the plan is like Festival of the Holidays and try some food, ride some rides, save the galaxy, which is exciting, but that'll be kind of that day. And then the plan was maybe to stay at Epcot the whole day, but then I was like, you know what? I'm a Hollywood Studios person, and I want to go back there because I was a cast member there for 2 summers, and I would be sad if I didn't get to go there during a normal time, which we'll get to the next day. But
yeah, and also like, to be fair, we really like park hopping, and we feel like it's worth it to go like to different parks, and we're like, other than really like Guardians, we don't like Epcot's not a park that we will like spend like our whole day riding rides there, and of course they have like the festival, which will be fun, but we're like, it kind of makes sense if we have park hopper to go park hop somewhere. So we're all gonna go to Hollywood Studios, which I'm excited for because I like a lot of rides there, so that'll be fun.
So it's a 3-park day that day, which will be fun, and maybe we'll get to see Fantasmic. That's like up in the air, either ride rides, do Fantasmic, all that stuff. But I think that's just gonna be such a fun day to get like all of our stuff in that we want to get in, right? Which is going to be, again, like a whole day. You can't do everything at all the parks in one day, but all the stuff that we want to do, I feel like it'll be perfect.
And I think that too, like we talked about for this trip especially, is that because we have gone like multiple times, and Brandon like has recently been a cast member twice, that it's like we're going with the notion in our head that like we're not going to go do every ride and go do everything. Like we're going for the vibes, and for me at least, especially, it's like just being there, having a good time. It'll be Christmas, seeing Brianna and Corey. Like, it's for all of that more so than like checking everything off a list.
But that whole day will be one vlog. So it's going to be a whole park hopping vlog. That one's going to be like, I'm sure, super action packed. And I'm excited, like I said, to like take in the holiday stuff of all 3 of those parks. Like the Merry Menagerie and seeing all that stuff. And there's new offerings this year at Animal Kingdom, like in Dino Land, and Mickey and Minnie are in their little outfits. Like there's lots of new holiday things as well, which I'm excited about. But that's going to be that whole day and one vlog, which will be so fun. And then we move on to the next day, December 7th. And what do we got going on this day?
So December 7th is a Saturday. It is, well, actually, we don't really know what we have going on
in the morning.
We tentatively have some different plans scheduled. But the main thing, I guess, I'll just skip the morning. We can go back to it. Is that okay? The main thing that we have scheduled is we're actually doing 2 parties on this trip, and we're going to Jollywood as well. I don't know how that happened, but we are going, so woo!
I think that it kind of happened because we had talked about picking one of the parties. And I think what kind of in my head was, I've always wanted to do Jollywood ever since they announced it last year. I love Hollywood Studios. Obviously, it's like my home park as a cast member. Like, and I thought that it'd be so fun, but then I thought, there's no way that we can go for Christmas time and not do Very Merry. Because Very Merry to me is like a quintessential Disney World Christmas, right?
And I think it was like last year there was sort of mixed reviews about Jollywood, which we really wanted to experience it for ourselves and see for ourselves, and we love Hollywood Studios, so I feel like we'll like it anyways. But I think like then there was that kind of aspect where it's like, well, we want to do Jollywood, but then like Mickey's Very Merry is like, obviously, like, we know that's good because we've been before. So then we were like, well, again, when are we going again? Who knows? So why don't we just go, and then maybe next time we might not do a party like when we go again.
But I'm excited for Jollywood. So Jollywood's going to be for, like, I think high for the vibes, entertainment.
All new for us.
Characters, all new food. Like, everything will be all new. So I feel like that vlog is going to be fun for us. Brianna and Corey have been before. But I think that they're looking forward to be, like, redeemed or have it, like, exceed what they hope it would be, which is exciting. So I'm excited to, like, experience all that for the first time and see all the stuff. They got skating show and characters and stage shows and lots of, like, entertainment, which I'm excited about. And then just all the food, which looks really, really good. So that's going to be our night plans. And then, like you said, the morning's kind of
up in the air. So one of the things that we had thought about was, well, actually, let's just go back. We also thought about how many tickets we wanted to buy with regards to like park tickets. But because we are going to parties, which you have to pay like a pretty penny to go to a party, I'm just going to be honest.
I know.
It's not cheap. It's like more expensive than a park ticket to go for less time.
Really? Yes, essentially.
Essentially. So, like, we're not going to pay twice for the same day when you're only going for half the day. Like, we thought about different ways that we could do it. So, we're not going to a park that day. But one of the other options that came up that we thought of was going to, like, a water park, which is still kind of on the maybe list, depending on the weather. And because recently, Blizzard Beach has been closed because of it being too cold.
Which would be so fun to go to. I feel like that would be the game plan. And I feel like that, like, feels very holiday because Blizzard Beach and stuff.
Yeah,
I think
and
really
I've never been there,
never been.
so I really want to go because I love a water park. So we'll see if that happens. Fingers crossed it will.
Yeah.
If not, that's okay too, because I think, what else do we have planned? Doing like a
Disney
hop.
Springs or like a resort hop or both of those. Like I think
holiday.
A holiday little like the Riviera, like in those kind of resorts on the Skyliner, or like the monorail ones if we don't get to that, or like a Disney Springs day.
Yeah.
I feel like those are kind of the three possibilities. And like you said, like I think for us, when you're going for a shorter period of time, there's obviously deals. And right now there's a deal which I can leave in like the description, which is for Disney for Canadian people.
Yep.
Like to get like a 4-day ticket for like a cheaper price.
Yeah, like a way cheaper price.
Yeah. And we kind of looked at it and we thought that if we would maybe fly home on the Sunday at a later time, that we would have done it. But then it just, again, with like the cost and like the flights and stuff, it just like didn't work out.
Yeah, and I think also because we were going to 2 parties, like
yes, that was
in a short amount of time, then again, it doesn't become worth it when you can only go for like half the day and you're paying for a ticket to go half the day.
Yeah.
So we just felt like this would be better, and it's also a fun way to explore other things that Disney has, because most of the time when we do go, we're just going like super hard at the parks. So it'll be fun to kind of take a step back and like do something else. So I'm excited.
Yeah, so that's the plan. That's going to be 2 vlogs that day as well. You're going to have the little morning, and then the Jollywood afternoon, evening, night, all the things, which will be so fun. I feel like that's just going to be like a really fun day, and I can't wait to like experience that. We also have all of our like outfits planned, and we're going to have our whole packing video coming later this week as well while we're away, which is so fun. So you can stay tuned for that. That'll be great to see. And then the vlogs are going to start when we come back, which is so exciting. We're excited. Of course, we'll have like other videos kind of from that. I'm sure that we'll do some things while we're there, which will be so fun. Like pin unboxings or a haul, those kinds of things. But we're just excited. And it hasn't felt real, like honestly, since we booked it, because it was kind of like, not like super far away, but it didn't feel real because like you said, things weren't all booked.
Yeah,
and then it was like the resort got booked, and then the like party tickets, flights, the park ticket, like everything is now real because we're leaving in a few days when this video is posted.
So that's everything that we have for today. The cat's out of the bag, and we're going to Disney, and we're so excited. So let us know down below in the comments if there's anything that you want to see us do when we're down there at the parties, if there's something you want to see us eat or whatever, let us know. Yeah, lots of things, but we're just so excited. We hope that you're all excited for the vlogs and ready, because I know we can't wait to have them out there, because we just love to vlog in the parks. It's just going to be so much fun. It's our favorite. Yeah. And then we'll also, which I'll say here because like this is later on, but we're going to have like a trip recap live with Brianna and Corey, which stay tuned for that. So you can follow us on Instagram at SunnyTimes2 to keep up with all that and see us like in the parks, all the stuff that we're up to, which will be so fun. And we'll also leave Brianna and Corey's Instagrams right here and their YouTube and Instagram links in the description, so you can follow them and check them out as well, because they'll be posting lots while we're there on Instagram, and so will we, like in the stories. And if you see us in the park, definitely come say hello. We'd love that. It would just be so fun. So definitely stay tuned for all that fun stuff to come. We can't wait. One other thing I'll leave linked in the description is we have our merch is out now with Magical Castle, and we are so excited about that. We shared that like in a whole separate video, which I'll leave linked in the description, but you can go check that out and see all of the Sunny stuff over there. But we just hope that you're so excited and that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe to our channel for lots of Disney holiday content to come, and be sure to ring that bell so you never miss any new videos from us. And remember, it's always sunny.